Tomorrow, we are going to have a special visitor in 3rd grade, and we are going to have Councilperson Jessica Piper. She is in Indiana's government, and she is coming to talk with us about her job and why she likes to participate in government. We have one more chance today to learn about some government items before we talk with Miss Councilwoman Jessica Piper, okay? Jessica Piper is part of our local government, okay? So she works in the state, but she works specifically for a county inside of Indiana, okay? So she is part of our local government. Tomorrow morning, we are going to come up with some questions that we would like to ask her during that interview. So as you're working today, I want you to be thinking in the back of your head, what questions could we ask Councilperson Jessica Piper, okay? With that being said, we are going to continue to look at what our leaders' jobs are on the federal, state, and local setting, okay? So let's do it with me, guys. Federal, as big as you can get. It's the whole country, federal, right? Federal government, that's the whole country, that's our president. We got our state, okay? Smaller, there's 50 of those inside of our country. And then we've got our cities, our local government, right? And there are literally hundreds of thousands of cities inside of the United States of America. So lots of local governments, okay? Today, we're going to take a look specifically at where these people work and what their jobs are. So specific things that they have to do. So again, I want to remind you, this big old red circle, that's our federal. That's the president who is the leader of that federal government. This blue circle is our state. Our governor, okay, is in charge of our state. So that's a smaller section of government. Then we have the mayor. They're going to run cities and counties inside of states, okay? Remember, the federal government has the final say, all right? So if the federal government says you have to pay taxes, the city can't say, no, you don't, that's okay. You've still got to follow those federal rules, okay? But if the federal government doesn't say, hey, there should be a stop sign by Pendleton Pike and Sunnyside, the local government can say, I'm going to put a stop sign by Pendleton Pike and Sunnyside, because they can make more rules, okay, and more laws than the federal government has, all right? So as a reminder, this kind of works the same way in your world as the principal. That's Mr. Kemper. He's in charge of all 6 grades, all teachers at our school. Then we have kind of the state level, which is the individual classrooms. There are 37 classrooms at Indian Creek. And then we have the local level, which is you guys, right? Sitting at your tables, making your decisions, setting your rules for what's okay at recess, all of that, all right? So this is a way that it can connect. So I'm going to ask for you guys to go ahead and go to your activities. This is structured the same way that it was yesterday. We're going to work on the mayor as a class. You'll work on the governor in breakout rooms, and then you will work on the president independently today, okay? Levels of government. We've reviewed the instructional slides. Now it says to click add, and we're going to work on answering questions about mayors together. So click on that add response. Okay, and here we go. Identify and explain the duties of and the selection process for local and state government officials who make, implement, and enforce laws. Okay, so you guys are going to talk today about the duties or the jobs, the responsibilities of these leaders. You are also going to need to be able to explain that the U.S. has 3 levels of government: local, state, and federal. Okay, and that they each have special responsibilities. Slide 2, again, this looks the same as it did yesterday, but the questions are different. Today, you are going to answer the questions, where does each leader work? What are 2 duties or responsibilities of this leader? So what are 2 jobs that the mayor has? What are 2 jobs that the governor has? What are 2 jobs that the president has? And what is an example of a decision this person must make as a leader? So what kind of decisions do they have to make? Okay. It says read the text on slides 3 through 5, and record the answers to the questions here. Let's look here. Slide 3. We're going to look at the local mayor together. Okay. The question we are answering is right here. Where does each leader work? So we are looking for, where does the leader work? It says to highlight evidence in each question and then type the answer on chart 2. All right, let's take a look. A mayor's job. Mayors work at city halls. Oh, that was easy. There's the answer. City halls. I don't know what a city hall is. Let's keep reading. At City Hall, a mayor plans projects for the community. Huh, okay. So it must just be kind of like a building where all the people get together to plan and work. All right, so they work at city halls. We've highlighted it. It says to go type the answer on chart 2. So mayors work at city halls. Let's go type that answer. Where does each leader work? City halls. And that's going to go just in the mayor's box. One of the important reasons that we read questions first is because it saves us time looking for answers, right? I only had to read the first sentence of that paragraph and I'm done. I got my answer. If I didn't know the question, I might be reading all of it, okay? So read that question and then you know what you're looking for. Where do they work? City halls. Next question is on page 4. What are 2 duties or responsibilities of this leader? Okay, so what are some jobs, which is duties and responsibilities that this leader has or needs to do? Okay, it says page 4, so let's go to page 4. Here we are. Page 4 looks like this. We're going to highlight 2 duties or responsibilities that this government leader has. Then we'll type the answer on the chart. Okay, so listen for jobs that the mayor has to do. Mayors work at city halls. At City Hall, a mayor plans projects for the community. The mayor makes sure the city has money to pay for services such as police, parks, and water. That's an important job. He has to make sure that the money is there and that it's well taken care of so that our police are getting their paychecks, the parks are getting their lawn mowed and they're getting the trash taken out, and water, that it's clean and it's flowing. So that's an important job. So there's 1. So the mayor is in charge of the money for the city. That does not mean that the mayor makes money, okay? The mayor does not have a money printing machine. It does not have a mint to create coins, okay? The mayor is just in charge of making sure that the money is there. They are not making money, okay? So that's 1 job. We need to find another job. Mayor's days are often very busy. They meet with many people. They may talk with city workers about street repairs or building new parks. Oh, okay. So when you see a bunch of potholes on a road, you can go talk to the mayor about that and say, hey, when I'm riding in a vehicle, I'm tired of getting tossed around and almost popping a tire because there's too many potholes. I need you to fix that. And the mayor meets with that person and hears them out. Okay. So 2 jobs there. The mayor manages the money for the city, makes sure that police get paid, that parks are taken care of, that water is clean. And the mayor talks about street repairs or building new parks. So we have highlighted our evidence. Now we're going to go type that answer on slide 2. So I'm going to get a text box. I'll move it down here where I want it to be. It says 2 jobs, so I'm going to put a 1 and a 2 so that I don't forget that. And you know what I might do? I might go ahead and duplicate that so I remember that each one needs 2 jobs. How about that? That way when I'm working on the governor in my breakout room, I remember I need to find 2 jobs for that governor, and I need to find 2 jobs for the president. All right, for the mayor manages the city's money, and I'm going to use that money sign. The mayor manages the city's money. I completely forgot what the other job is. It's a good thing I used my highlighting tool and I can read, oh yeah, talked about street repairs. So I can add that in as my second item. Meets with people about fixing roads. There we go. I've got 2 jobs for the mayor, just like my question asked me for 2 duties or responsibilities. I put 2. Yes, Aiden Hampton.
Can you go back to slide 4?
Yes. You see the highlighting?
Yeah, I need to. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll hang out there for a minute. On slide 2, you guys are typing that the mayor manages the city's money. And the mayor meets with people about fixing roads. And there you go. The next answer, it says, could be on page 5 or 6. What is an example of a decision this person must make as the leader? So what are some decisions that the mayor has to make? We're going to look on slide 5 for that answer. Okay, so what are some decisions that this person must make? Can you show me on camera? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Give me a thumbs down if you need more time to type. Show me on camera. Okay, I will hang on. It looks like we're about half and half. That's no problem. So one thing that is important to understand is that when it is the mayor's job, that means that the governor and the president are not taking over that job, okay? President, we have a new president as of yesterday. President Joe Biden is taking care of the country. So he is not thinking about the pothole that's in Indian Creek's parking lot, right? He's not thinking about smaller locations like that. He's thinking about things that affect the whole country. The whole country is not affected by the pothole right outside of Indian Creek's parking lot, okay? So that's why we need leaders on smaller levels, such as cities and states, to take care of items that are a little bit closer to home, because the president might never know about a pothole that needs fixed, or might never know that Indianapolis needs to make sure that its police officers are paid, okay? So that's why we have smaller level leaders to take care of issues that are only affecting a certain group of people, okay? All right. Page 5 again. What is an example of a decision this person must make as the leader? So what kind of decisions do mayors make? Let's go read on slide 5. Again, we're working with local. So we are reading right here We're doing mayors together, okay? All right, decisions this person makes. I'm going to zoom in on local so that you guys can see that a little bit better. There we go. All right, local, here we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. City managers help mayors. City managers help mayors and councils with city business. A manager helps them plan how to spend a city's money. Ooh, that's a decision. How are we going to spend this money? A manager helps plan projects to improve streets and keep the city's water clean. So that's another decision that the mayor has to make. How are we going to make our roads better? How are we going to make sure the water stays clean? A manager also helps hire people who work for the city. Okay, so they're also going to make decisions about who's going to help them inside of their cabinet, right? Who's going to be in charge of making sure, good morning, that the city runs smoothly, okay? So that's another decision here. I'm going to erase outside of there. There we go. Also helps hire people who work for the city. The manager makes sure city workers are doing their jobs well. Mayors and city councils help make cities better places to live. They work together on new laws. All right, he's got to make decisions about new laws. They share ideas about city services. They talk about jobs, safety, and other issues. They work together to solve problems and improve their communities. So the mayor makes a lot of decisions. Our question only asked for you to find one, okay? We've just highlighted 5. You only have to type 1 in the chart. So you can choose an idea and put it on chart 2. I'll type 1 on chart 2 in a moment. I'm going to make sure we all had time to highlight first. So I see that the city mayor has to make decisions about streets, about how to spend the money, about keeping water clean, about hiring people who work for the city, about making new laws, and solving problems. It's a lot of information that mayor has to consider. If you already started typing a decision on chart 2, that's fine. I'm going to go type mine now. So I read that the mayor makes decisions about who to hire to work for the city. Okay, so the mayor is making decisions about who to hire to work for the city. That's one decision that this mayor must make. In a moment, you are going to go into breakout rooms. In your breakout rooms, you are going to complete the governor section. So in your breakout rooms, you are going to work together on answering these same 3 questions, but this time about the governor. So where does the governor work? What are 2 jobs that the governor has? And what is a decision that the governor has to make? Okay, so you're going to work in your breakout rooms together on the governor section. Using that hand emoji, what questions can I answer about the governor section and what you're getting ready to do? Any questions? All right. Lovely. Okay. Getting ready to send you your invites. In your breakout room, you are going to complete governor. Okay. Here come your invites. Okay, welcome back. If there is a section of the governor chart that you did not complete, you will need to complete that for independent work today. So if you and your group only got 1 and 2 done, you need to do this for independent work. Your independent assignment today is to complete the information about the president. So where does the president work? What are 2 jobs, duties, or responsibilities that the president has? And what is an example of a decision that the president must make? Please remember that your answers to this need to be based on text evidence. So if it's not in the text, you do not type it, okay? It is what you find in the text. On slide 7, you are asked to share your opinion 3 times. What is the most important job or duty of a mayor? What is the most important duty of a governor? And what is the most important duty of a president? You are going to share your thoughts there. As always, you have your success criteria. You are going to use the typing or recording tool to explain 2 things you learned today. Okay? I am going to take a grade on this chart. Yesterday was practice, today is a grade. So you need to make sure that you have all sections of this filled. You need to make sure that you have all sections with highlighting. You need to make sure you share your opinions. This is your assignment for the day.